Hey everybody, hi, it's Rob at Old Style Classics Baseball Cards, coming to you today, Sunday, January 21st, 2024, and thought I was going to get some eBays yesterday. They should have been here, but didn't get them. Obviously, today's Sunday, so no mail. Um, got a semi-busy week coming up, but we were out today, went to go eat lunch right over by the baseball card shop, and you know what? I just didn't feel like going. I was like, I can't think of anything that they would have there that I want or need right now. You know, guess, yeah, nothing new out right now that's appealing to me that I can think of. So I figured I'd just continue on with showing you guys some of my recent pickups in this video, and then I could do another video because I spent yesterday morning when I got up transferring my mini frame relic Allen and Ginter cards from one touches to top loaders because they take up way too much space in the one touches, and I got so many of them, or enough of them, they take up a ton of space and it makes the box super heavy. So I think I'm just gonna switch to either keeping like the really special cards, like numbered, you know, like say Brooklyn backs and 101s and autograph cards into one touches, and switch the mini frames over to top loaders. So that's what I spent yesterday doing, at least the relics. So I finished those. I got some other cards to go through, but maybe I'll show you guys either my relics or some of my numbered cards in another video. But started off with this Yoan Moncada, Yoan Allen Ginter 2022. Came across that, and I'm still waiting for Shaka's Closet to respond, because he guessed what my box was that I kept the cards in, and I said I'd give a prize, and went searching for Moncada cards and stuff like that. But here's just an example, but I had some other stuff too, so eventually Shaka's Closet 1700, you need to get in touch with me so I can get your address. Just leave a comment, and I'll try to get back to you. The sooner the better, because not this week but the following week is when it all ramps up for us at work for about 2 months, and it'll be really hard to get out and get to the post office and do all that kind of stuff. So anyway, so it's funny you didn't make the 2022 set except for a relic card. Alright, so put that aside. And I did show some of these cards in Albuquerque, but might have been a long video, so maybe people didn't really pay attention. So I'll just throw these out there. This is a guy we knew when I was living in Belen, New Mexico with my mom, right around when my grandpa died. I started going to school out there at University of New Mexico, Valencia. One of my mom's friends from the Moose Lodge son played professional baseball, and that was David. He was a cool dude, so he gave us some cards from when he was in the minor leagues. And what was his sister's name? Tish. Really pretty. So we got some cards from him that he signed. Gave me a card, and I have it somewhere, but these were in my mom's stuff, so I grabbed those. So David Renteria, second baseman. Oh, there's two there. So this is Norwich, Connecticut. Produced by Bill's Cards, Choice Marketing, 1995. So yeah, he was a cool dude. So he resided in Belen, New Mexico. I guess he was born in San Bernardino. And so he was a nice dude. Here's one of him, a classic David Renteria Greensboro Bats card. So I don't know, well, I do know what happened to him. after he was done playing baseball. I mean, probably didn't make it up. So he went in to do engineering for the Santa Fe Railroad, so became like a train engineer, I believe. So he's probably still out there doing that. You can see that one's kind of ballpoint pen signed. There he is wearing a Yankees uniform when he was on the Gulf Coast Yankees. So that's cool. Nice guy. Just figured I'd give him a little more limelight there. That's a Flair card. So that's cool to be like, hey man, I made I made it onto a baseball card, and it's like actually a Flair card, So that was mid 90s, definitely a more popular card company. One of the top 3, 4 at the time. Alright, we'll set that aside, and just some other cards I had sitting around. So I'll just show you guys these, because this is some of the stuff I think I picked up in Albuquerque. I got the Nico Horner rookie card. See if the Cubs do anything with Cody Bellinger. Now this insert set I'm still not super familiar with, even though I opened a bunch of 2019. I'm going to have to go through my other card box that has my 2019 stuff and see if this is like common insert set like Spotless Fans was this year. But I don't particularly remember these that much, or maybe it's just that I don't remember ever getting a Sandberg. Maybe I got other ones and just didn't ever get the Sandberg card, and that's why it looks different to me. But that's a sweet card. Ryne Sandberg, Hall of Famer. Cubs 2019 Allen and Ginter insert card. Or is that one of the short print insert cards? Not that common. I'll have to look that up. I know Baseball Cardpedia. I got home watching Tampa Bay and Detroit Lions play right now. It's about 2 minutes left, and it looks like Tampa Bay is done. Spoiler. Good for Detroit. I mean, I'm a Bears fan, so by no means am I a Lions fan because they're in our division, but I kind of like to go for the underdog every year if the Bears aren't playing. And Detroit's had a long drought, so I hope they do it. I guess that's who I'd be rooting for in this year. Yep, looks like it's coming to an end, folks. Anywho, good for Detroit. Maybe make our division a little more competitive. Alright, then I got some Andre Dawson stuff that I forgot all about. And I was like, oh, wow, I gotta put this in my binder, but I figured I'd show you people again before I put it in the binder. So I took it out of the penny sleeves they have. And hopefully tomorrow I'll get some eBay. But there's an Andre Dawson sticker with the other card on the other side. I believe this is something might be getting in the mail, but not of Roger Clemens. But that there is a Navigators 1988 tops. I always liked these because it was like a card on one side and a sticker on the other. And there you got 2 superstars. And that's funny because old Andre blasted a home run off of Roger Clemens in the All-Star game. Straightaway center in Toronto. That was like a mega blow, like a huge shot. And the look on Roger Clemens' face is just, it's priceless. You gotta go watch that highlight on YouTube. And I just picked these up because they were at the store there in Albuquerque, and I'm like, well, never hurts to have more Andre Dawson. That's a nice flare. Is that 88? Oh, 89, sorry. 89 flare. Not too bad a set, but still not nearly as nice as 87. Alright, then we got a little off center, but actually this is kind of funny. It's 89 Andre Dawson. And the funny thing is, I don't believe I didn't have an 89 Andre Dawson that wasn't a Tiffany. So I had the Tiffany Andre Dawson. So then I was like, oh man, I need to get that at base So that's a nice Andre Dawson card, but the one I got's the Tiffany. Guess I need to pick me up a Desert Storm one. This is actually kind of a nice set of tops. I mean, it's kind of an early version of what they're doing now, which is just the same old all the time. Although this year with the neon, I think that's kind of cool. They will about every 5 or 6 years go in a different direction. You know, like this neon this year, maybe black border some year or whatever. But for the most part, they just kind of stick with the standard design, kind of like this, and that's one of the reasons I don't care for flagship, because they're just very bland and vanilla and always the same over. But that's a beautiful card. You know, it's like Topps when they started to be kind of like Upper Deck and all the other companies. But that's a nice one. That's a 92 Topps. So I guess they were competing with old Upper Deck. And then basically since this time, like 90% of the Topps flagship sets are pretty much some variation of something like this. Just plain old white borders, move the thing around, and yeah. So that's a nice card though. And then we got Flare Greats, and I never noticed this till I took it out of the penny sleeve. It's very like an early version of like a silver, kind of almost a foily, but it's almost like sprayed on. It's got like a little texture to it. So I would have never known if I didn't take it out of that penny sleeve. So that is also a 97 Flare, it looks like. So he'd probably just retired, it looks like there. So this is kind of his going away card, I would say. And Andre Dawson, Flare Greats, yeah, because he's in the Cubs uniform. So he retired from the Marlins. But there you go. Then we got the first year Gypsy Queen, I believe, 2011. This is the Home Run Heroes. Green Andre Dawson. That's a cool insert card. Early Gypsy Queen. If you want to read that, you can pause it. So that's cool. I don't know if I need that card or not. I mean, I need it because I want it, but I don't know if I already have this. And I don't know if it's in a mini or not. I got my binder right here, but just figured I'd show you guys some cards really quick before we just to put something out. And I got that 2021 Donruss. It's kind of based on the 87 design, but not nearly as nice as the 87 Donruss. I don't know, it just doesn't look right in this glossy, whatever they're doing over in Panini. Just too bland. I mean, you guys can see what I'm talking about, right? I mean, look at the back. There's, you know, I don't know. And I love 87 Donruss. You can get a beautiful 87 Donruss, either the base set or the highlights or rookies or whatever, and all those cards opening day. Beautiful cards, but for whatever reason, it just does not look good on a modern card. It's not horrible, it's just kind of meh. But that's cool. I'm glad to have it. Alright, then this is one of the Titans we'd picked up back there. Jose Ramirez. Alright. Cody Singa, rookie debut, nothing special there. Maria Sharapova was hidden in. Oh, these were all in a box. An open blaster of 2023 Allen Ginters that I just filled with a bunch of cards to protect them on the way home in the luggage. Michael Jordan must come out of that blaster up in Albuquerque. Give old MJ a second there. You can read that. And then a couple cool ones for me. I like these oddballs. So we'll start off with the DDP Diamond Dallas Page. That is a Little Caesars card, if you could see that. So as you know, I love oddball food product issue cards. Never knew about these. So that was the WCW Diamond Dallas Page. I guess you could pick these up if you bought a pizza over there at Little Caesars back in the day. That's at $19.99. Take that out of penny sleeve for a second and see how much, if that looks better. So it's kind of like a Sports Flicks. So that's cool. Wrestling card, and that is printed in U.S. by American Pop Inc. So I've never heard of that company. Kind of rounded corners there, reminiscent of the Mother's Cookies. But that's cool. I love to pick me up something different. Oddball. Kind of Mangini-esque, but I like the junk wax kind of oddball era too. Alright, then we'll end it up with this Twizzlers card I never even knew about. So Twizzlers had an Upper Deck product issue, Kevin Harvick. NASCAR Truck Racing Series there. So you only got one card, I guess, per, bag of licorice that you bought. Still in its cellophane pack. So that's super cool. I dig that. Sorry, I was trying to look at the date there. Alright. Hang on a second. So under the magnifying glass, that appears to be 2002, as it says right there. So 2002, Kevin Harvick, and he's at the time racing those pickup trucks. So that's neat. I mean, I'm not into auto racing. I know the boys down there in California with the Roadkill Garage and Engine Master dudes trying to soup up that presidential limousine with that 4.0 inline 6 high output motor from a Jeep and that 2.2 liter Plymouth Turismo Duster engine, and seeing what they could get out of that down there in California. All them presidents with the old Dolchek and Freiburger, but maybe they would like this card. Maybe old Dolchek and them can see this and be like, hey, let's get Rob an autograph. And the boys can send it up to me. Alright. All kidding aside, that's the stuff that I had in that box. And just what we pulled the other day was this Sam Mayer playing card. Doc Gooden playing card from Topps. The Kenley Jansen purple, numbered to $7.99 from Update. Corbin Carroll rookie debut. And the belle of the ball was the Azalika Teraluiga, Ukrainian karate champ. Pretty card. And so there you go. Other than that, I got nothing else to show you in this video, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. So just some rando pickups that I got, and just pulled out of the box yesterday. So now I can put those Dawsons and that Karate Girl card in my binders and move on and show you some of my hits from Allen and Ginter over the years. Alright, thanks for watching old style classic baseball cards, people. See you later. Congratulations, Detroit. They just won. Bye.